An article recently, 100,000 new chemicals every year.
Welcome to today's video, and in this session I want to share a practical perspective on traveling for seniors. We all know that travel isn't just a way to relax, it's an opportunity to expand our knowledge, maintain a positive mindset, and stay connected with the world. But along with these enriching experiences come certain risks that many overlook. Traveling after 70 requires more careful planning, not just in terms of health, but also safety and adapting to new environments. In this video, I'll help you recognize the hidden risks and, more importantly, provide practical solutions to ensure your journey is smooth and fulfilling. Whether you're planning a trip yourself or supporting a loved one on their travels, stay with me until the end to gain valuable insights that will make all the difference.
That this also supports what Atkins found.
One of the biggest factors to consider when traveling after 70 is understanding how your body responds to physical exertion and environmental changes. As we age, recovery takes longer, and what once felt like a simple day of sightseeing can now lead to fatigue or even health complications. Long flights, extended walking tours, or sudden shifts in climate can put unexpected strain on the body, making proper preparation essential. The solution is to prioritize comfort and sustainability throughout your journey. Choosing flights with comfortable seating, stretching regularly, and staying hydrated can help reduce common travel discomforts. Planning adequate rest between activities ensures that energy levels remain steady, preventing exhaustion that could impact the entire trip. Additionally, bringing supportive gear, such as a walking cane, orthopedic footwear, or compression socks, can make navigating different terrains much easier. Selecting destinations that align with your physical capabilities, rather than overextending yourself, will allow for a much more enjoyable and fulfilling experience. But maintaining physical well-being is just one part of the equation. Beyond endurance and stamina, access to proper medical care while traveling is another crucial consideration, one that many seniors overlook until they face an emergency. That's why, in the next section, we'll discuss how to plan for medical contingencies, ensuring that health concerns don't turn a dream vacation into a stressful ordeal. 2. Access to medical care. Preparing for the unexpected. While maintaining physical well-being is essential, having access to proper medical care during travel is just as critical, yet it's often underestimated. Many seniors assume that healthcare services are readily available wherever they go, but the reality is that medical standards, accessibility, and emergency response times vary drastically from one country to another. A minor health issue at home may be easily managed, but when traveling, even something as simple as a lost prescription or unexpected dehydration can quickly escalate into a serious concern. That's why proactive planning is key. Before you travel, research the healthcare system in your destination, find out where the nearest hospitals or clinics are, whether they accept international insurance, and if they have specialists who can address age conditions. If you're traveling to a country where the primary language is different from your own, having a translation app or a card with key medical phrases can be a lifesaver in case of an emergency. Additionally, consider destinations with a well-established healthcare infrastructure. This small step alone can make a significant difference in the event of an unexpected medical issue. Another major concern is medication management. Many seniors rely on daily prescriptions to maintain their health, but not all medications are readily available or even legal in every country. To avoid complications, always carry extra doses of your essential medications in their original labeled containers and bring a copy of your prescriptions. It's also wise to store some in your carry-on luggage to prevent issues if your checked baggage is lost. If your medication requires refrigeration, plan accordingly by checking if your accommodations can store it properly.
I think it's one of the nicest. Has a nice...
Medical emergencies don't always come in the form of illness. Sometimes they're the result of external factors like high altitudes, extreme temperatures, or unfamiliar foods. If you have a heart condition, high blood pressure, or respiratory issues, be mindful of environments that could exacerbate these conditions. Even seemingly minor things, like increased walking distances or standing for long periods, can take a toll if not accounted for. Investing in travel insurance that includes medical coverage is a must. ensuring that if anything does go wrong, you won't have to worry about navigating a complicated and costly healthcare system on your own. At the end of the day, the goal isn't to discourage travel but to empower you to do it wisely. By taking these precautions, you'll not only protect your health but also gain the peace of mind needed to fully enjoy your journey. But beyond physical health, there's another challenge that often catches travelers off guard: cognitive fatigue. In the next section, we'll explore the mental demands of travel and how decision fatigue can impact even the most well-planned trips. 3. Managing cognitive fatigue. Staying sharp and confident on the road. While physical health is an obvious consideration, what many travelers over 70 don't anticipate is the mental strain that comes with navigating unfamiliar environments. Traveling, especially internationally, requires constant decision-making, adapting to new surroundings, and processing an overwhelming amount of new information. From figuring out transportation systems to interpreting foreign signs, the mental load can be exhausting. And when cognitive fatigue sets in, even simple tasks become more challenging, increasing the risk of mistakes, confusion, and frustration.
Stimulating effect to the blood.
The reality is that cognitive endurance isn't what it used to be. What once felt like an exciting puzzle, finding your way through a busy airport, hailing the right taxi, or deciphering a local menu, can now feel overwhelming. The pressure of making quick decisions, especially under stress, can lead to errors like getting on the wrong train, misplacing valuables, or falling for tourist scams. This doesn't mean seniors shouldn't travel. It simply means acknowledging these challenges and preparing for them in advance. One of the most effective ways to minimize cognitive fatigue is to reduce decision overload before the trip even begins. Plan your itinerary with structure, but leave room for flexibility. Having a clear roadmap, knowing in advance which transport options are safest, which areas are best to stay in, and which restaurants are senior-friendly, can significantly reduce stress and help you focus on enjoying the journey rather than troubleshooting problems on the go. Leveraging technology is another game changer. GPS apps, language translation tools, and ride-hailing services like Uber or Lyft can help take the guesswork out of travel, ensuring that you're never completely lost or struggling to communicate. Even something as simple as keeping important addresses, emergency contacts, and key travel details saved on your phone or written down as a backup can provide reassurance when navigating unfamiliar places. Another crucial aspect of managing cognitive fatigue is pacing yourself. Many seniors make the mistake of trying to see and do too much in a short amount of time, leading to burnout. Instead of cramming multiple activities into one day, plan for a slower, more enjoyable pace that allows for adequate rest. Give yourself extra time for transitions, whether it's moving between cities or simply getting from your hotel to a land. Avoid late-night flights or long layovers that could leave you exhausted and disoriented upon arrival. Traveling in a group or with a trusted companion can also make a world of difference. Having someone to share responsibilities, whether it's navigating, keeping track of reservations, or handling logistics, reduces the mental burden and allows you to focus on experiencing the destination rather than managing the details. If traveling alone, consider joining guided tours, which remove much of the stress associated with planning and navigation. Most importantly, recognize that mental sharpness is just as important as physical stamina. By preparing for cognitive challenges, using smart travel tools, and pacing yourself, you can keep your mind clear, your stress levels low, and your focus on what truly matters, enjoying your trip. But while cognitive fatigue can be managed with planning and strategy, there's another psychological challenge that many seniors don't expect: the feeling of disorientation and isolation in an unfamiliar place. In the next section, we'll explore how to stay grounded and connected while traveling, ensuring that your journey is not just safe, but also deeply fulfilling. 4. Overcoming disorientation and isolation, staying grounded in unfamiliar places.
I think when Atkins died, he didn't realize the 3 phases of the liver detox.
Travel is often portrayed as an experience of excitement and discovery, but for many seniors it can also bring an unexpected and unsettling feeling: disorientation. Stepping into an unfamiliar environment, especially in a foreign country with different languages and customs, can be overwhelming. Routines that provide a sense of stability at home, familiar streets, known faces, and predictable daily rhythms are suddenly stripped away. The result? A sense of detachment, anxiety, and in some cases, even loneliness. This isn't just about missing home. It's about the challenge of navigating spaces that don't feel intuitive. A crowded airport, a busy market, or even a simple metro station can suddenly feel confusing and exhausting. Language barriers make even basic interactions, ordering food, asking for directions, or reading signs, more stressful. And when communication becomes difficult, many seniors find themselves withdrawing, opting to stay in their hotel rooms or sticking to overly familiar tourist areas, rather than fully embracing the destination. The key to overcoming this challenge is preparation and connection. Before traveling, familiarize yourself with the culture and common phrases of the destination. Even a basic understanding of greetings and essential words can make interactions smoother and more comfortable. Using translation apps or carrying a small phrase book can also help bridge communication gaps when needed. Another strategy is to build a sense of familiarity within unfamiliar surroundings. Upon arrival, take time to explore the immediate area around your accommodation. Identify nearby cafes, pharmacies, and grocery stores so you have a few go-to spots that feel comfortable. If staying in a large city, consider choosing a hotel in a quieter, more walkable neighborhood rather than a bustling tourist district. Technology can also be a powerful tool in maintaining a sense of security. Staying connected with family and friends through video calls or messaging apps provides reassurance and a much-needed emotional anchor. Many seniors find comfort in sharing their experiences in real time, whether through daily check-ins or simply sending photos of their journey. If traveling alone, joining group tours or engaging in guided experiences can help combat isolation and create social interactions that make the trip more engaging. For those who experience anxiety in unfamiliar settings, having a structured plan can help. Knowing your schedule in advance, researching safe transportation options, and mapping out your activities can reduce uncertainty and create a sense of control. At the same time, it's important to give yourself grace. Traveling at a slower pace, taking breaks when needed, and allowing time to adjust to new surroundings can make the experience much more enjoyable. The reality is that disorientation and isolation don't have to define your journey. By staying connected, familiarizing yourself with your environment, and embracing a sense of adaptability, you can turn unfamiliar places into spaces of comfort and confidence. That said, while mental and emotional well-being is crucial, there's another aspect of travel that seniors must be particularly mindful of: personal safety and the risk of being targeted by criminals. In the next section, we'll discuss practical ways to avoid scams, theft, and potential dangers, ensuring that your travels remain safe and enjoyable. 5. Staying safe. Avoiding scams, theft, and criminal targeting. Traveling should be about discovery and adventure, not worry and fear. However, the reality is that seniors are often viewed as easy targets by pickpockets, scammers, and even more serious criminals. The key to staying safe isn't avoiding travel altogether. It's being aware of potential risks and taking smart precautions to prevent them. One of the most common threats for travelers, especially in crowded tourist areas, is petty theft and pickpocketing. These criminals are skilled at spotting distractions, whether it's a tourist taking a photo, checking their phone, or navigating an unfamiliar area. The best way to protect yourself is to limit access to your valuables. Opt for a crossbody anti-theft bag with hidden zippers, avoid carrying wallets in your back pocket, and use a money belt for essentials like passports and emergency cash. When in crowded spaces like public transportation or markets, keep a hand on your belongings and stay alert.
This has only been known since, I think, early 2000s.
Beyond petty theft, scams targeting tourists are another major concern. Some of the most common include overpriced taxis. Always use official taxi services or rideshare apps, and confirm fares in advance. Fake officials. If someone posing as a police officer asks to check your passport or money, request to see identification, or suggest going to the nearest police station. Distraction scams. Be wary of overly friendly strangers or street performers who engage you in conversation. These are often tactics used to divert your attention while an accomplice steals your belongings. To stay one step ahead, do your research before arriving at your destination. Familiarize yourself with common scams in that area. Avoid overly aggressive street vendors, and always be cautious when approached by someone offering unsolicited help. A good rule of thumb? If something feels too good to be true, it probably is. For more serious threats like muggings or targeted crime, prevention is the best defense. Criminals look for easy targets, someone alone at night appearing lost, or handling cash in public. To minimize your risk, stick to well-lit, populated areas, especially at night. Walk with confidence, even if you're uncertain of your direction. Keep cash and cards secure and avoid large cash withdrawals in public. Travel in groups whenever possible, or opt for guided tours in higher-risk areas. Another often overlooked safety concern is financial security. Losing a wallet, passport, or credit card in a foreign country can be a nightmare, but a few proactive steps can prevent unnecessary stress. Always keep digital copies of important documents stored securely online, and carry only what you need each day, leaving backup cash and cards in a locked hotel safe. If using public Wi-Fi, avoid accessing banking apps or sensitive information unless connected through a VPN. Ultimately, staying safe while traveling isn't about being fearful, it's about being prepared and staying aware. The world is full of incredible places waiting to be explored, and by taking simple precautions, you can ensure your experiences remain enjoyable and worry-free. With the right mindset and preparation, you can focus on what truly matters, enjoying your journey, making meaningful connections, and creating unforgettable memories. Traveling after 70 is not just possible, it's incredibly rewarding. It offers a chance to explore new places, experience different cultures, and create lasting memories. However, as we age, the way we travel must evolve. It's no longer about rushing from one attraction to another or packing every moment with activity. Instead, it's about traveling smarter, prioritizing comfort and safety, and ensuring that every journey remains a positive experience. The most important takeaway is preparation is key. Understanding your physical limits, planning for medical contingencies, and being mindful of cognitive fatigue all contribute to a smoother and more enjoyable trip. Taking proactive steps, such as booking accommodations with accessibility in mind, using technology to simplify navigation, and allowing time for rest, can make the difference between a stressful trip and one that feels effortless. Beyond logistics, staying connected and engaged is just as crucial. Travel should never feel isolating. Whether it's keeping in touch with family, joining group tours, or simply learning a few basic phrases in the local language, maintaining a sense of connection can transform the way you experience a destination. The more you interact, the more comfortable and enriched your travels become. And of course, staying safe is non-negotiable. Being aware of common scams, keeping a low profile with valuables, and trusting your instincts will allow you to explore with confidence. The goal isn't to fear the unknown, but to approach it with awareness and caution. With the right precautions, you can reduce risks without limiting your sense of adventure.
The more scientist is able to delve.
At the heart of it all, age should never be a barrier to exploration. Traveling in your later years is not about proving what you can still do. It's about embracing the freedom to experience the world in a way that aligns with your needs and desires. Whether it's a weekend getaway or an international adventure, every journey should be approached with confidence, curiosity, and a deep appreciation for the experiences that await. So, go ahead, step outside your comfort zone, travel at your own pace, and enjoy every moment. Because the best journeys are not about how far you go, but how fully you experience them. As we wrap up this discussion, I want to leave you with one important message. Traveling after 70 is not just possible, it's something you absolutely deserve to experience. With the right mindset, preparation, and awareness, there's no reason why age should limit your ability to explore the world. In fact, these years can be the most enriching time to travel, filled with deeper appreciation, meaningful encounters, and the freedom to move at your own pace. The key takeaway from everything we've covered is that successful travel isn't about avoiding risks, it's about managing them wisely. By understanding your physical capabilities, planning for medical needs, staying mentally sharp, overcoming disorientation, and protecting yourself from scams, you can ensure that every trip is as enjoyable as it is safe. These aren't restrictions, they're strategies to empower you to travel with confidence and peace of mind. But beyond the logistics and precautions, I encourage you to embrace the true spirit of travel. Travel isn't just about seeing new places. It's about experiencing life from a fresh perspective. It's about immersing yourself in different cultures, meeting new people, and making memories that will stay with you forever. Whether it's a quiet afternoon in a small European village, a breathtaking view from a scenic train ride, or a simple conversation with a local, these are the moments that make travel truly rewarding. So if you've been hesitant about planning your next trip, let this be the push you need. Start small if necessary, maybe a short getaway to a nearby city or a guided tour that takes the pressure off planning. The most important thing is to keep moving, keep discovering, and keep expanding your horizons. As always, travel wisely, stay safe, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. The world is still waiting for you, and the best experiences are yet to come. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to share it with someone who might benefit from it. Safe travels, and I'll see you in the next one.